Welcome back to another React video. Today, we are going to be checking out another Overtonight and Kill Switch. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Kill KXLLSWXTCH. Yeah, you get it. Music video, Jester. This one I've been highly suggested by the Overtonight fans that have been very patiently asking and waiting for me to do another reaction. Specifically to this one, so I thought I want to adhere to that and to give back, especially since I've been so patient. So thank you, and I'll get to it immediately after this. But I just want to say at the top that I have been suffering from norovirus, so I apologies if you have not seen the post in the channel. I've been sick, as you can hear, so hopefully throughout the weekend I will get better and we'll be back to our normal schedule, Monday to Friday. So thank you, and apologies, my voice sounds a little weird, or if I have to pause and cut because I have to cough, but I'm gonna try not to do that. I think I'm okay, but thank you for your patience. All right, without further ado, Jester. Yeah. I'm a jester. Oh. The beat already is very good. I love how upbeat it is, and he does his beats pretty good. He really knows how to really swing a mood like that, and I really appreciate that. I don't know how old he is, you know, but for everything I've seen from him, I think he's quite young or younger. I'm not sure, but nice. Not that making good beats means you have to be old, but you know. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. I will say this again. He is this theme kind of quite often in his music, at least so far from what I've seen, which is he's a player. He's like he's always after the girl, you know. He's always, or the girl, he's hurt, his feelings are hurt by the girl. You know, listen, I'm not here to comment on that, but what I am here to say is that the first part, I'm here dancing, you know, for all my sheep and cattle. Is that what he said? I forget. Is that it? Dancing for my sheep and cattle. Yeah. He's a jester in a castle. He's caged. He feels a bit lonely. Look, his little jester hat's a little all black. How now? You know, again, common theme here. He's feeling a little bit trapped. He's feeling a little bit stuck in. He feel like he has to perform maybe a bit, and realistically, he's in his cage, and who does he see? Who's his brightening up his dark cell, his dark mind? Voila. What looks like a princess, maybe? A little princess twirling a flower. This is typically how this, I think this is my ongoing thinking, is that I think he gets himself in maybe some bad places, and by the way, we all do. This is how it goes. You know, you get in a bad, maybe depressive place because of your situation, your environment, your social necessities being neglected and or not met in full or in genuinity. And a lot of the time you latch on to things that just immediately gleam. Oh, that must be better. That must be good. Look at how peaceful, how much better that looks. And in this regard, it could be a partner. It could be somebody, you know, like this. So, you know, we got to take that, and we got to remember that this isn't really a good thing. This is how you get in a bad situation where you go from this song to then I'm mad and in love, and then boom, boom, bam, we're back into another song where he's like, you know, she doesn't care about me. I'm working all my life, and she just doesn't talk to me no more. Yeah, all this garbage, the breakup song. You know, and so this is a full swing, and I think this is gonna happen because of how it's happening, because of this. You gotta really, when you're in your depressive states, you gotta really learn to to just fucking hunker down and try not to bite on anything that isn't 100% genuine. Like, if you gotta put that effort in, you know, it can be rough, you know. I think he realizes that as well, by the way. Yep. Oh yeah. Yep, see. Yep, so you see, and he's he's drinking every day apparently, and all he can think about, probably even not while like outside of drinking, it's probably maybe just intensified when drinking, is you know, about this woman, this icon of his. And again, it could be, I guess, any icon really. It doesn't have to be a woman in this regard. This is a cut and dry kind of clean case of, you idolize something when you're really down, you think it's going to change your life, you think it's going to be, oh, this is going to be the best thing ever, but realistically you bit too early, you bit on something that was never going to be there for you in the first place, and then now, you know, all you can think about is this and that. You just want to get out of the depression. That's what you want. And so in a lot of ways it's bad, not just for them, but for yourself. You know, it's mutually destructive. So, you know, you got to take care as somebody who maybe is depressed in the moment, trying to bite onto something, and then as the person who may or may not also be depressed. If you're not depressed and you can see this person's depressed, you also need to kind of understand that you can't really give them anything. You can't really bite. You can't. You don't want to do that, because if you do, they might. You know, it's rough. You know, you're gonna lead them on. You're gonna give them too much attention. It's just not gonna work like that. They're gonna trauma bond to you. So be careful. You know, be careful. Yeah. And here we go. Imagine escaping this, but this is the real. Again, like I said, this is the real thought. This is the real thought that's in his head. The everything else connected to it, that's branching off of this exact thing that's running in his head consistently. Okay, this is the belt right here. Escaping my jester in an empty castle. Dancing for my sheep and cattle. Saw her in the back of my cell. We talk. He does it so well with this again, and his songs are always so happy-go-lucky and joyful, and then it's just like this. It's like some of the saddest shit, and like, oh no, I'm so sorry, guy. I'm so sorry that this is happening to you. I wish, you know. It's definitely a niche of his. I love it. I love his niche. I really appreciate it. Again, I didn't mention it before, but I like how it makes a cracked heart. Little cracked heart on the wall. It looks like I know they're probably protective glasses, but he looks like a jester that's like about to go swimming. Like he's got like the swimmer goggles on. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh wait, what did he say? My party, I'll die if I want to. What a play on words with that saying. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and see, let me go back to that real quick. If I play nice with you, would you come and see me tonight? You know, he's offering to kind of alter his behavior a bit, which maybe in some cases, if he's not being nice in general, that's a good thing, but that's because it's supposed to be what he should be doing by default. But you know, he's offering to alter himself as like as a here, as a gift. And then this, we could laugh or we could cry. We could do both if you'd like. He's trying to, he wants to connect. He wants this person to be near as with at all costs. He's really trying to, and I think it's exemplified by the imagery here. It's this bounty that he is offered, just to see laughter, hang out. It's a very bad sign if this is what you have to do to get somebody to come around. Okay, they should want to come around you without nothing. Okay, they should want to, this is not what you need to be doing. Okay, this will not help in the long run. This is going to do more damage. Okay, it's rough. It's rough. It's real rough. You come and see me tonight. We can laugh or we can cry. We could do both if you like. No one knows me like the ceiling fan inside my room does. I don't want it. God, no one knows me like the ceiling fan does in my room. Oh, been there, buddy. Looking up, laying on the ground or on your bed and looking at your ceiling fan as it spins around and around and around and around. I've been there, buddy. Oh, gosh. Oh, God, was she a gold digger the whole time? Oh, no. Who could have seen it coming? Yep. Yep. Oh my God, the sheep, did the sheep just fucking grin? He was in on it. He was in on it. Oh my God, he was in on it. Or, oh, maybe he was helping them escape. Never mind. Oh, well, maybe not. Never mind. Maybe not. Pass it over, brother. Pass it over. Wow, okay. Another good one. Again, I thought the themes were really good. I thought the messaging overall, he's explaining, he likes, I think maybe he likes to tell stories, and this is what I'm getting. I think because he has to know that a lot of this shit, there's no way he doesn't know about all the things he's saying and how they come off, right? So it's a very unique way, and I really like the way he story tells, which is he's kind of in he's indicting himself into these scenarios, telling things that, shitty things that have happened that are kind of dumb and stupid, but that's what it is. We all make mistakes, and he is very much public about the mistakes he makes, and I very much appreciate that. And again, not even to totally say that these are his mistakes. Maybe it is just, artistic inspiration, but I'm happy that he is willing to talk about such subjects and to really exemplify them in ways that he's clearly thought about. He's put it to song. He's really kind of put it to imagery here with animation, in his head. And what he feels. He feels like a jester dancing around for all the sheep and cattle in his castle, and that he's in a cage, and that, he was depressed and he found this girl and he was like, oh gosh, here we are. She's going to fix everything. I can't stop thinking about her. I'm also drinking, but also in the back of my mind, this one little lyric, I want to escape my own pain is here. And in the end, she broke his heart and then gold digged, quite literally, with the sheep, with the sheep, and set fire to it all. So, you got to be careful. And I think that's a good message to have here, is that, to trust somebody is a lot. Like, people think it's, people think you talk to somebody for, a while, let's say, a year or two, couple of years, and you're like, oh, I must really know this person. Some people talk to a lot of people a lot less. If you don't know somebody for a year, even if you're real good with them, don't even listen. Don't trust them immediately on everything, okay? Just trust me, okay? Take that life advice from me. And just take it slow. it takes a long and it's a very strenuous process to build trust. And if you find yourself as somebody who is trusting people genuinely, quite fast, less than, less than a year, I would suggest, and you find yourself hurt, especially more often than not, take it slower, take it back for a second, because these are things that are, it's delicate. You can't do it. And once it's broken, you might think it's broken with that person. If you continue down a path like that, where, you're continuously breaking your trust with people over and over, you're going to start losing trust in general with society, with maybe even yourself. I've heard plenty of people say, I just can't really trust myself to do this, that, or to talk to people because I'm just bad at it, and that comes with a lot of the time people who wanted to communicate and to socialize, but they, much like this case, they were in a very depressed state, or maybe not depressed, but like not a good state, and they decided to latch on to something that just was never going to work out in the first place. And unfortunately, by the way, all the time, those things aren't easy to catch. You got to be really delicate, which is why, again, it takes a lot of care, much like building trust. So, be careful. be careful. Take your time. This, there's no real race in building a budding, beautiful relationship. So yeah, lovely music video, lovely instrumentals and the beat, and it was such a jam, such a vibe, man. Oh, he does it so good with that. Again, messaging, pretty much 10 out of 10. I really liked that. That was really good. Yeah. His voice is pretty good still today. Again, it's that kind of specific sad boy punk, so it's kind of hard to label it as like, this isn't like fucking, he's not Queen. He's not hitting high notes and fucking, really testing the vocal limits and talent there, but he really applied himself and put a lot of passion into it, and at the end of the day, that's what matters, and that's what should be praised a lot. And he did that, so much praise to him on that. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this, the original video will be linked down in the description below. Please go watch it if you haven't already, and if you have, go watch it again. You can give it another view. I will also link Overtonight channel down in the description below. Please go subscribe, obviously. I will hope to do more sooner than later, but we will have some other reactions kind of planned in the gamut of things I have to do. So it might be a little minute, but we will get back there, I promise. Thank you so much for watching. If you have anything else to suggest, please leave it down in the comments below. I would love to hear more, whether it be Overtonight or something else. We also have a Discord link in the description below that we also have a page dedicated for suggestions just like these. So if you want a more direct access and probably more likely to get closer to being released as a reaction, it'll probably be there. So check that out. Yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, I'll see you when I see ya. Bye.